Welcome to episode number, what is now 6 of this NHL 24 Draft to Glory franchise mode with the Newfoundland Growlers. I'm going to say this so many times over the course of this series, but today we're getting into the draft lottery, the 2025 NHL Entry Draft, where we have a chance at either James Hagens, Michael Misa, or another top-end prospect in here. We will see how it goes, but it is looking like it's going to shape up to be a nice draft here today. So, with the third best. We have the third best odds in the NHL after this previous season. Just want to make sure you guys are all on the same page if we have any new viewers in here, but we have the third best odds after those other two teams in Calgary and St. Louis, I believe it was. And here we go. How's the lottery going to treat us? Oh, we fall to 5 again. Oh, not great. And not only that, Montreal sees a big drop. If we had been one position worse as far as 4th overall, we would have won the lottery. Unfortunate, but that does happen. Is Misa the best option? I think Misa is the best option. I really, really do think Michael Misa is going to be our best bet here. We'll see how that goes, but a little bit tough there as far as falling in the draft for the second year in a row. Pittsburgh moving from 12 to 2. Montreal's going to end up with that number 3 overall pick, and then of course your Growlers are going to end up. that one just stings, unfortunately. So not much we can do there, obviously, but it's completely out of our hands once it comes down to the lottery. But that is what it is. So, oh my goodness, I did not do that right. I went to go set my conditional formatting on here and just filled out the completely wrong button on it. There we go. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so Seattle Kraken are going to get Michael Misa. What's their name? The Pittsburgh Penguins are going to get a really good player here too. Evans jumps up, so oh my goodness. Okay, the other option we have here, guys, is Anton Frundell. I don't know if I'm taking. Well, actually, we're probably taking him over Michael Misa because he is he's a sniper, which is exactly what we need to go alongside of what's his name, to go alongside Vasilyev. So yeah, I think that is probably going to be the play, even though there probably are some other better snipers potentially that we could go out and get instead. But yeah, look at these two, Zykov and Yas, however you say his name, are both just looking really good. And then, unfortunately, we're not going to get Mooney. We might not even get Radyajevic, which is going to sting as far as our team's kind of overall and well-being goes here. If not, then we go with George's. Ugh. This draft is kind of just giving me that, not what we wanted, really. We should get Parker Brody, but honestly, I would take Teravainen over him. Because, medium elite players, you can't really pass up on those guys when they're available and when there's an option for them. We might get Brylan as well. That one's going to be dicey, too. If not, then we get Svitov there instead. After that, then it's a complete crapshoot as far as being up in it. Do we just not get a potential scouting on here? What's going on there? I would love to see if Leitch actually turns out to be something. That's one of those bait kind of picks where it's okay, now the game's just baiting us into potentially making a bad pick, which does happen from time to time. So, that's pretty much as far as we're going to go down in the draft. We'll get to that in just a moment here. But I am going to slap the chat on you guys here. We're going to just go add a poll and go question, who should we draft at pick number 5? And we've got Michael Misa, who's going to be, actually we're going to go or that should be available and live for you guys now as far as to go and vote. But yeah, we need to make a decision here as far as who we are going for. So as we get to the retired players, I'll let the chat just sit there and just work itself through. We'll see what happens. We're going to watch it live, obviously, but we're going to see Kyle Okposo retire, Mark Giordano, Derek Brassard, Brian Little, Jack Johnson, quite a few names here that you recognize. Jordy Ben, not Jamie Ben, and then Carey Price is the big name goalie there. You're biased, you love Misa, that is all good. Like, if you guys prefer Misa, I'm not going to say no to what you guys pick. So it's really up to you guys at the end of the day. The only reason Frondell's on there as an option is because he is a sniper. It's the only reason I put him on there. Otherwise, we go for another guy in Misa there. And we are going to do the, what do you call it? We are going to do some draft lottery interviews here because I need to know certain guys' potentials here. Guys that we have pinned but that aren't perfect. So Leitch is one of them for sure. Alright, we've got 5 votes in. How many viewers we got on the stream here? We've currently got 8. Okay, so if you guys can just toss your votes in there quickly, I would really appreciate it because then it means we can continue to move on. I'm just really slapping together a quick draft interview on this guy. Alright, play style here. So, yeah, out of the 5 votes, it's 3-2 right now on Frondell. Like, it's very close. But yeah, the other 2 or 3 viewers that are in here, if you could get your vote in, I'd really appreciate it because then we can just make a final decision here. I'm looking for that like 7-8 kind of vote, but yeah, we'll see. Come on, cast your votes. That's all we want. 4 years out, 2-way D-man. That's not spectacular. Okay. Yeah, I really don't know who we're picking at the back end of the draft here. Like, that's going to be the tricky part, so. While there are a lot of decent-looking guys in here, I just don't think any of these guys are really quite going to match what we're looking for. All right, somebody voted Misa, so we're deadlocked on a 50-50 here. Okay. I mean, to me, honestly, it seems like the comments and the viewers that are actually interacting here a lot really want Michael Misa. So, I mean, we can absolutely go with Michael Misa. I got nothing wrong with that. He'll be a very, very good second-line center for us, and then we'll have to find that first-line sniper eventually. Whether it be Ryan Rubrick or somebody else, like, there's going to be options in the future, but yeah, I'm just not entirely sure. Oh, there we go. You had a Roger McQueen vote to really kind of make everything else go interesting there. That's a new one. Okay, we're up to 7 votes, so I guess we're waiting here for a deadlocked tiebreaker. Whoever votes on Misa or Frondell next will be the deciding vote. So yeah, we'll see what happens here, because that could go either way, really. Alright. And, alright, editing the trade block. Let's see. Let's see if we had any growth at all whatsoever in any of our spots. Alright, looks like, I'm sorry, guys. Frondell's probably going to be the pick here. I know you guys want Misa, but Frondell completes a top line, which is huge for us, just as far as having, Tuzolino, Vasiliev, and then, yeah, if we have... if you guys are... Oh, wait, we had a 9th vote come in. Now it's back to 44% each. Okay, so, I mean... Yeah, I'm not going to be super hasty on making the decision. We've had... Oh, now Misa's up to... I wonder if somebody else went in twice. I don't really care, honestly, but I am interested. It does seem like you guys really, really want Misa, so I am all good. Emmerich goes and votes twice. If you voted twice, whatever. That's all good. We are just going to do a stop up and save here quickly now that all of that is done. And okay, let's do it. You guys want Misa. It's pretty obvious, so we're going to get Michael Misa. All right. You forgot to vote, Emmerich. Oh, man. You're like, get Misa, and then don't vote. Go figure. All right. Do we have 11 viewers in here? We got 5 viewers now. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's get to it. Yeah, Michael Misa is going to be the pick. You guys just wanted him badly enough, so he will indeed be the pick. And then we're going to just have to kind of figure out the rest of our picks as we get into this draft here. So let's get moving here. James Hagen's going to be a Seattle Kraken player. That is just going to be very nice for them. And all right, let's just go see what our not our trades, but our picks look like here, nice and quickly. We did not get any Levshinov growth, unfortunately, because he was just under his performance from last year. He did get over a point per game, which isn't bad, but yeah, still nothing special there, really. And all right, there are our picks. So we got 5, 36, 69, 102, 135, 168, and 201. So those will be our picks for this year. Michael Misa is going to be the pick at number 1 as long as he's still available there. Center, playmaker, I don't know, what other stats do we really have on him there? I don't think there are too many other stats besides his height, weight, and age. So yeah, we'll pin Misa instead over Frundell, which is all good with me. Looks like he's actually got pretty sweet X factors and he can shoot the puck well, so not going to complain about that. 6'1", 193 at 18 is actually a very good size for a player. Let's see. After that, I really don't think we're going to get any of these guys in here with pick 36. So I think we're going to end up more than likely taking, yeah, Harrison Georges as a low elite lefty out of the U.S. Central. Lefty, 2AD. 6 foot, 187. He is 19, but that is fine. He's got the potential, which is all that we're really looking for here in the long run. After that, we should get Parker Bodie, but instead we're going to take Kari Teravainen. A little bit on the small side, but we can make it work, I think, especially for a medium elite guy like that. Liga center playmaker. He's tiny at 5'8", 172, but he is only 17, which, you know, I cannot complain about. So, yeah, we'll take him at pick 69, and then after that, we're probably going to miss Brylan by a few picks, unfortunately, and then the next pick will be Artem Svitov, because he's one of the few guys with decent potential left there afterwards. Seattle's going to make their pick here right away. He's, yeah, definitely a hybrid. Goalie 6'1", 185 at 18. And then after that, guys, it's kind of a crapshoot. Like, we've got 3 more picks after at 135, 168, and 201. And I really don't know if we're going to get a whole lot of decent players with those last few picks. So, yeah, going to be a bit of a tougher draft this year. James Hagens goes first. He's an 80 rated high elite. He's got a sweet X factor on him there too. And what's the chat saying here? All right, so we are going to end that poll as far as Michael Misa was the vote. And yeah, there you go. 11 votes, 54% of you said Michael Misa, so that is going to be the play. James Hagens goes first out of the U.S. League. And yeah, I think we're going to get rolling here on the picks. Tayutin is very nice, 82 rated there. Next up is that Evans guy. Oh man, he was a sniper. Yeah, Joey Evans would have been nice had we actually won the lottery. We didn't. And then Jace Lyon there is a solid two-way forward there as well. So yeah, pretty decent picks there for those top teams. Left wing out of Russia. Evans was a out of the, is he National League? Yeah, he was National League. And then Ace Lions, the left wing out of, where was he? Extra Liga. Okay. So yeah, then we're going to go with Michael Misa. He might not be the best overall player available there, but you know what, we'll make it work. Because yeah, Porter Martone was the other guy that's like very good, obviously, but he's a big playmaker, but we really do need the centers here, so we are going to go with Michael Misa. And all right, how good does he turn out to be? 78 overall. All right, that's not bad. He's got great X factors, so he is going to be a beauty for our team in the future. We'll see how good he actually turns out to be. But, yeah, okay, not a bad first pick. We'll see how much better Martone was. Ooh, they take Frundell. Yeah, we made the right pick there. And Martone was 79 rated, so yeah, he ends up in LA, which is actually a very nice spot for him. And all right, we'll simulate on to the next pick at 36 here, which I think we're pretty much guaranteed taking George's. Yeah, LJ Mooney ends up on Calgary. That's actually a very nice fit, and he was 72 overall, so very, very nice there. Jenks was really good, 80 overall. We probably should have taken him, although he is small at 5'9", so can't really complain too much. Kari Ramo is a great pick there for the Montreal Canadiens. Oh my goodness. And then, yeah, this Jas guy and... Holy, hold on. Yeah, okay, Zykov did go. He fell to the Rangers at pick 28, so that's insane. But yeah, lots of good picks. I feel like I put Cole McKinney in the wrong draft. I might be wrong there. Lynch was 72 overall, so that's actually very nice as well. And then, yeah, we're going to go down off the board a little ways and take... Well, we could have taken Bruchowicz, but we're going to take Harrison Georges instead. Just a better fit for what our team needs. Ooh, and he's 67 rated. Okay, so that's actually quite nice. That's a very solid second-round pick. Cannot complain about that one at all. And yeah, we'll go over to pick 69, see what else we missed out on. There's another Radovajevic there by the looks of it. And all right, who else did we miss out on? Probably just the one goalie, no? Probably. Oh, no, the goalie's still on the board, but... we unfortunately get left with the tough decision to not take Parker Bodie and instead to take Kari Teravainen, which I think is fair. Yeah, Misa is good. Carl, loved the comment to say it's refreshing to see how realistic you build your teams. Glad that you are appreciating the series. That's what we like to see. And all right, we're taking Kari Teravainen here because he's just the best player on the board, potential-wise at least. And yeah, pick 69, you know, we kind of have to take him. You're saying told me? Yeah, you guys were right. Yes, we took Misa. That was the right call. I cannot argue with that. He is going to be just fine. Oh, and we missed Brylan by one singular pick. That's a little tough. But yeah, Parker Bodie was also 51 rated, so we definitely went with the right play there. I'm just scared we're going to miss out on an elite guy here, and that it's just, there's nothing we can do about it because we didn't have him scouted kind of thing. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out, but we are going with Artem Svitov here. See if he turns out to be good. And, you know, another 18-year-old goalie, 51 overall as well. So the potential is solid, the overall is not. But, you know, we can't win them all, and that's probably going to be our last good pick of this draft. Afterwards, it's really just going to come down to kind of dumb luck. As far as, yeah, no, it wasn't a bad draft. We got 4 really good players. I just wish we could get more because, like... yeah, the back ends of these drafts haven't been great. Like, the first 3 picks, if we're landing 3 elites, we're on track to be good within the next 6 to 8 seasons. But, yeah, there's just not a lot on the back ends of these drafts, unfortunately. So, we will have to continue. Oh, you're solely talking about the goalie pick. Yeah, the draft is about 50% good, I would say there, Peaceful. We'll see. We'll see if we can... pull out a pick or 2 here. I highly doubt it. But you never know. This Riesenen guy is probably going to be the guy we use our like 6th round pick on. He's probably going to be like a medium top 4. Where was the X Factor guy? Okay, Sekula. Later on is very mid. Very mid is a nice explanation of it there. I think it's pretty bad, honestly. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we manage to get somebody like this. Aaron Stamkos guy might be our last pick that we use. He's probably going to be horrible, but you never know. And it's like, yeah, we could get fringe starter goalies. Great. Those exist all day. Braden Estrada's probably going to be bad too. Bunch of AHLers. That's exactly what we're getting here. Yep, you are correct. Do you guys see anybody at all that is worth drafting for us? Maybe Mironov. Yeah, Mironov might be one of the few guys that we actually go and try to get. So let's go with our next 3 picks. I think we're going to go Risanen. Even if he's a bad pick, we're taking the risk at least, right? Like, the draft can't be all just no risk, high reward. It has to be some risk, some reward, which I think is fair. And yeah, I think for our last 3 picks, we'll probably go... Yeah, I just don't really want low top 6s because they're never going to make it out of the NHL. That's the one problem with it. So we're going to risk it. We're going to go Pasi Risanen as the next pick here with 55 seconds left. Then we'll go with Stamkos as the 6th round pick. And then, excuse me guys, we will go with Jakub Mironov as the last pick. So let's take Pasi Risanen, see how bad he probably is, and there you go, bottom 6. That kind of figured that was going to happen. Oh well. He's big though, like he's a very big body, and you know sometimes these medium top 6 guys or medium bottom 6 guys actually make it to the league, which is a very rare occurrence. But if you give them until they're 26, 27, somewhere in that range, then there is a slim chance. But yeah, let's see, what do we miss? High top or low top 9? If we missed a high top 9, I'd be kicking myself. I don't really care about the low top 6s, even though those are supposedly the best potentials left on the board at this point. Really, you're not missing out much between low top 6, low top 9, all of those things. It doesn't really make much of a difference to me because more than likely those guys aren't making the league anyways. So yeah, for the next one, we'll go with Stamkos, and then we'll end it off with Mironov. But yeah, Aaron Stamkos might be good. Okay, medium 7th actually isn't a horrendous pick for the 6th round. Like, if he does end up turning out to play a 7th D-man role for us at some point, then so be it. I'm not gonna complain about that one too much, but yeah, that is what it is. Like, again, not a spectacular pick, but also not really bad in this draft. 6'1", 199 at 20. Yeah, okay. He's the thing that kind of sucks is he's a 20-year-old defenseman, but let's see. What else was on the board here? A lot of 7th defensemen, my goodness. Okay. That's a little absurd. Morrison was actually a very nice 59 overall rating. But that was kind of it. So, not great. We could have gone with like a Hamalainen guy or somebody instead. But, Braden Riddle could be okay. We're still going to risk it all and attempt to go for the potential low elite here in Jakub Mironov out of the KHL, left winger, little bit on the small side at 5'11", but 184/18, he should be just fine. And now it's just a matter of, does he have potential? No, he does not. Oh, he wasn't even a sniper either. Yeesh. Low bottom 6 forward. Those ones sting. Because it's like, okay, that's not even remotely close to a serviceable player at this point. So you win some, you lose some. And we definitely lost on the back half of this draft because we should have gone with the less risky, take some low top 6 players and just be happy with it. And we didn't because we wanted to take the risk, and obviously we shot ourselves in the foot with that one. So, you know, it happens. It's not the end of the world. It's just adds to the time as far as we don't get a low elite here, we don't get a low elite there. You know, I can't win them all, right? So for these final picks, though, not really a whole lot of potential available there either. All like medium 7th, low, or medium top 6, or sorry, medium bottom 6, because top 6 would be amazing in these rounds. But you know what? That's fairly realistic though. At the same time, like I'm not upset with it. I just wish we could land some more draft steals. That's all just for the entertainment value and the timeline of the rebuild here. So yeah, our top 2 picks, Misa and Georges, actually turned out quite nice. I am not upset with that at all. Plus, we get a player that actually has a face with Michael Misa, which is really awesome because then as long as he develops and turns out to be 90 plus overall at some point, we'll probably get to see his face on the game screens and stuff, which is so much cooler than having guys that don't have a face. And yeah, there's a few pretty good ones in there. Obviously, that's a great pick there, Gabriel Daigle for the Flyers. Obviously, we are still struggling in that goalie department a little bit, but we're making the most out of it. Harrison George is going to be a good one, but yeah, we will end off this draft, and there you have it, guys. Pretty solid draft overall. Can't really complain about how that went. The top 4 picks were great. The rest of them were not, and we are going to walk away pretty happy, actually. I'm pretty happy with how that went. Okay. Is Michael Misa a left-handed player? I believe he is. I might be wrong on that, but yeah. Okay, guys, so after that draft, we will get on to probably just the re-signing phase here, and then finish off this episode with speculating a little bit about free agency for the upcoming year, and then we will end off the draft. I'm realizing now that the chat has not been updating. Yikes version 2, yikes version 3. Outside the first 4, it was bad. It was bad, unfortunately, so you know what? It happens. But we're going to take it like a champ and move on. And I think we're really going to need to hire a new head coach here coming up because, yeah, he's okay, but he does not fit Vasilyev's role at all. So, fire the house, fire everybody. I don't know, like, we lost when we were supposed to. You think so, Peaceful? Clean house, just absolutely get rid of everybody? I mean, we can, like, re-sign this guy as the, like, assistant coach, or yeah, we'll sign him as the associate coach, and then we could keep probably just these 2, and then we'll go get a better head coach because this is just, yeah, it hasn't been good enough. I do wonder, is Adamski good enough? Nope, we're gonna have to go get a better goalie coach. So Reese Adamski's gone, Ernest Cohen's gone. You were correct. We won't ever win without... Oh, man. Really, McDonough? You're going to get demoted immediately because you're C-rated. Goodness gracious. Yeah, no, I agree we won't win without an A-rated coach, but the A-rated coach shouldn't come until probably year, 6 or 7, and we're only in year 3 here, so... Or year 2 even still. Like, we're coming up to year 3, so... Yeah, I don't know. There's a debate to be made about that, but we got to re-sign quite a few players here, which is all good. And yeah, we've gonna... Marchessault really dropped off with his age there. He's down to an 86 now. To be fair, dropping from 98 to 67 points puts him a little bit more on par with where you would expect him to be. We're not going to buy out Vasilyev. That would be detrimental. But Barabanov doesn't... Well... He does want to play, but we're just going to hand him a 1-year, $8 million contract and just say, screw it, you're staying here. You don't get an option. This is now purgatory for you. Tyler Johnson gets the 1-year deal. 1 year, $8 million was a bit much. Yeah, it is, but it's 1 year, whatever. Barabanov's actually been pretty good overall, so I can't really complain. Fair for Johnson. I'm going to go 2 years, 3.5 for Radish just to get him signed and then not keep the term. That's mainly what we're going for. Healy's going to be sick. I'm really excited to see how he develops and turns out. I don't know about these 2. We might just drop those 2, honestly. Do we sign Tuzolino? I think so. I think he's going probably... Oh my god, look at how many points he had. 118, yes please. What about Healy? 93, okay, yeah. No, Tuzolino's sick. He's so nice. Tanev will go 1 year at 2.4. again, we're trying to keep these guys, like just retain these guys, not do anything else, because that's all we really can do. I think I'm going to... Do you think we should sign these two or not? Yeah, we signed Healy for sure, but like, I don't know about Van Riemsdyk and these other guys, just because here, let's go position by position at least. So Lyon's gone, Lankinen's probably gone. More, well, you know what? Let's sign Lankinen to a 1 year. Lankinen 1 year, 2.7, and then we're gonna sign Fanti, Delmore, and keep Brodziuk as well. Those are going to be our 3 guys down there. And we'll probably run like Lankinen and Delmore as the AHL goalies, and then just say, screw these guys, release them. Actually, you know what? We might take No, we're releasing Soderblom. Yeah, we're releasing quite a few guys here. We're only going to run with like 4 to 5 goalies. Lyon was actually really good in Newfoundland and then decent in the AHL. So we'll sign him for an AHL contract, essentially. We'll go 1.75 just to make sure goalies don't get hurt and stuff, and then he probably won't play a whole lot, which is fine. For defense, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Zamula, 7 with Colin. And we have to sign Levshinov, don't we? Because he just did not develop properly, so he has to play here next year, I think, is my takeaway on it. Do you guys think the same? Do you think we sign Levshinov just because he didn't develop? Like, that's probably going to be the play. You'd sign Levy? Okay, yeah. That's what I'm thinking, too. Because, yeah, the London Knights did not develop him properly, unfortunately. I think I'm going to release Chatfield, even though he's been okay for us. That was Halifax. Okay, so he's been pretty... Yeah. And then we will sign TVR there. But he's probably going to get pushed to the A as well. Thoughts for tonight on the playoff games? What other games? There's Boston, Florida, right? And then Edmonton, Vancouver. Those are the 2, I believe. Confirm with me or not. I can't actually remember. We got to re-sign our AHL captain, Brazil. Correct. Okay. Boston's gonna win 3-2. And ooh, look at one of our first picks there. Isaiah Salcido is probably gonna get bought out after like the next year. But Boston's gonna win 3-2. Edmonton's gonna win 5-3. Those are my calls. That's what I'm calling, at least. We'll see. Sorry, which picks are awful that Boston's going to win? Boston's a better... what do you call it? Boston's playing better than Florida right now. I mean, to be fair, they're a little more warm since they've just been going already. But, signing the low bottom 6. Yeah, but it's just the sentimental pick. It's like, okay, we drafted you. We'll give you a chance. If you somehow end up at like a 70 overall in a year, then we'll keep you. More than likely, we're just going to say, okay, goodbye, leave now. We probably could have gone with Lizen instead, but yeah, Lizen, Ott, and Pablo Rodney are all gone. They were all just horrendous picks. Saying Edmonton in 6. Okay, decent. Bro's going to be cooking with 12 points. Yeah, you might not be wrong there as far as Salcido goes. He is 61 overall, so like maybe. Unlikely, but maybe. You just never really know with this game. Okay, and then let's see. How did Misa do? Misa had 107 points, and I think we're slapping him in the NHL. To be completely honest with you guys, I think we just send him. I was really, really unimpressed with Artem Levshinov's development over this last year. So I think we've kind of lost all trust in the development systems of the O. What do you guys think? Yeah, we're going to be doing the Vasilyev extension pretty much as soon as we hit free agency. We'll probably do that even before this season, or like before we hit free agency, really. But what do you think? Do we sign Michael Misa right now? He's a higher rating than Levshinov was. He might even be like 79, 80 overall by the time we hit the next season. I think it wouldn't hurt to go out and go and sign him. I'm going to leave a Liam O'Brien contract open again just to pay him another boatload of money potentially. But yeah, we got Pentakainen and Teravainen coming up. It's true. We could send it back. Hello, Anderson family. Welcome to the stream. We just finished off the draft. Got Michael Misa 5th overall after losing yet another lottery. But yeah, Michael Misa is going to be good. We're going to sign him up. If he doesn't start the season well, then we'll send him back to junior. That is a good call there, Peaceful. And yeah, we're going to have to slap a Vasilyev extension onto this man here right away because he's going to want... actually, he might not want a ton of money simply because he didn't have as great a season and he's only 88 overall, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, no, it was a decent season. We managed to tank it right out with some really bad goalies after starting. I think we started the season 9-6, which was way too good. But yeah, as we continue on here, let's see. Okay, we're not going to get Ross Johnston, but we're going to get about half the guys, and then we'll have to run a second round here of players to re-sign. We get Levshinov, we get Misa, we get Healy, Salcido, Tuzolino. Okay, that was pretty good overall. Okay, let's check the expirings here. Ooh, Radish didn't sign. That's not great. We're going to have to go 2 years at like 4, probably 3.8. Anybody else that we drafted? Yeah, we got these other two guys here. Sorry, let me go. Yeah, so we got Teravainen was good. Our first 4 rounds of picks were good. So we got Teravainen in the 3rd round. We got this guy, Harrison Georges. He is 19, but 67 overall, not bad. And then we got this goalie here too. Artem Svitov, but the real storyline was more so that we just had Tuzolino hit an 80 overall and Healy hit an 82 overall, so we almost have a full line worth of really good players. If Misa and Levshinov get moving, then we're actually going to be on a roll here, but at the current moment, we're not quite on a roll, which, it is what it is, but we'll get there at some point. So, all right, TVR didn't want to sign. You know what? We can walk him. I'm fine with that. I do want Blake Lizotte back, which we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But Robinson, 1 year at 1.825. I don't really care on these. Kiefer Sherwood I do want to re-sign because he was sick. He had such a good year. So hopefully we'll get him back. Hopefully we'll get Snively back. Again, these are just AHL filler guys, and I would really like for them to sign some contracts. If not, then we're going to go with the worst AHL team ever. The first overall pick hasn't done spectacular. He had a down year this year, unfortunately, there. Green Dino, however you say your name. I'm going to say just Dino for now, but yeah. Or Dino. Dino, I don't know. I'm going to say Dino. But yeah, he's developed a gold It's Tricky, which is an interesting X factor to have. But yeah, he only had a 62-point year this year, which was down from last year. So we're going to get him on a decent extension is probably how I'm looking at this, because that's about it. But yeah, we'll advance another day here. I don't know why I don't use the little X button in the menu. That would work a lot better. We don't get Darren Radish again. Okay, so that's going to have to be... Yeah, it's going to have to be over $4 million for him. And how's our money looking? $21 million. So 2 years at, yeah. You know what? Screw it. We're just going to go 4.5. I don't even care. We're going to have the money available. TVR, we're going to walk. And then, you know what? Let's give Blake Lizotte the monster contract this year. I don't really care too much about that. We'll go $17 million for 1 season, and then a lot of that will get reallocated out to Vasilyev, probably more than anybody else. And all right, we should get these last couple guys in. Let's see what happens. Actually, we're going to be tight on money there for 17 mil. But okay, we get those 2 guys. That's good. Bro's going to want 13. Disagree. I think he's going to want 9.5, 10 million, somewhere in there. But we'll see. So let's send to free agency. We're done with all those other picks. Multiple morale changes because Trevor Van Riemsdyk didn't re-sign. Well, too bad for Trevor, man. He should have accepted the first offer we threw his way, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, the trade value on this guy is just absolutely insane, and we can't move him, of course, because it's Draft to Glory. But what do you guys like? I obviously Peaceful thinks we're gonna be looking at a $13 million contract. But we'll see. We'll see what I think it's going to be under 10 million because he hasn't put up more than 69 points in a year. And okay, let's just go to contracts right now. So, what is this Vasiliev contract going to look like? See, that's not bad. That's not bad. Not bad. You know what? I'm just going to pay him straight out. I know we could do the rule of 85. An $8.725 million contract is a steal. Straight up is a steal. We're going to go even 8.75. Reason being, it's just too good not to sign for that price. And yeah, exactly. I'm giving him exactly what he's asking for. Everybody else can wait. I am really not. He had a down year. That's why we got him on such a stupidly cheap deal, is because he went from his 69-point rookie season in just 79 games to then having a full 82, and he only scored 62 points. So, to be fair, he was playing second line this entire season. He's stepped up to the first line, had a down year. It's all good. It happens. Is he 5'10 now? I think I might have missed that, but I think he is. Yeah, okay, sweet. He's 5'10 at least. I'm like 5'9's on the small side. I really didn't want to have to deal with him potentially getting injured there. But, yeah, I don't know exactly what we're going to be looking at here for players available. Who's the really good ones, who's not. All of them who are yet again is sitting in free agency, which is absurd. Okay, so we got Michael Kahun and Ilya Mikheyev as potential. Well, we can't sign the one. We can't sign Mikheyev because he's just too much money for what we need. And then for goalies, oh man, Stu Skinner's looking nice. Freaking high starter. That's about as good as you get, I believe. Oh, I thought Brossoit was undrafted for some reason. I don't know why, but that is what it is. Oh my God, Logan Thompson. Oh my God, $11 million. Are you insane? Okay, well, we're definitely not going for Logan Thompson. Never mind everybody else here. The only guy I might go for is Michael Carcone. It's Carcone, right? Michael Carcone. Yeah, we'll sign him. Why not? Depth forward. 2 years at 1.6. Yes, please. And I think that's it. I think that's all we're going to do for free agency here. So, yeah. The only other thing I want to just show you guys here quickly is our new players that we just signed, mainly being the really high potential ones in Healy and Tuzolino. So we'll start with Healy because he was drafted first. And they're making the NHL this year. There's no doubt about it. Ooh, interesting build. I mean, yes, we knew he was number 19 from the draft. I actually quite like his equipment and style and everything. It's not bad. So I think we're just going to leave that as is, not really edit too much. Oh, he's a ginger too. Okay, that's interesting. And all right, current beard's there. We're giving him the full goatee for the playoffs. No doubt about that. And yeah, that is Andy Healy. So he's going to be sweet. I'm really looking forward to him. And then, of course, Wade Tuzolino is just a beast as far as what he put up this year. He was like 100 and something points. Oh, yeah, my man looks good here. Yeah, all right. He's got a little bit of everything. I kind of like that style where it's not just like one singular brand of equipment. He's like, you know what? I'm using everything. I'm pulling a Matthew Tkachuk. We're just going to have a different piece of equipment for every single thing he does. And All right, Tuzolino. Interesting number for 44. Absolutely, it's a defenseman number, no doubt about it. But, ooh, he's got the wild man. Let's go. Let's go. I love the wild man beard. It's so funny. Tuzolino's going to be... I just get that feeling, and I mean, knock on wood, he's going to be a legend when it comes to the Newfoundland Growlers. I just get that feeling that he's going to have a heck of a starting year, and he's just going to build on it from there. And then the fact that he's a 4th-round pick is just, like we're already playing with house money, essentially, is what you'd call that, for gambling terms at least. But yeah, I think that's all we're going to do for now. I didn't show you guys... I mean, I haven't showed you guys players in the system as far as our top potential guys like Järvinen go. Järvinen had a good year. Like, 40 points in 67 games is not bad, but he just never really grew, unfortunately, which I was really hoping for considering he's a 2nd-rounder. But there is Marco Järvinen, number 74. Obviously, this isn't exactly how he's going to look in our fresh Growlers jerseys, but that's how he looks on the Huskies team. And yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're going to wrap this stream up. So yeah, in the next episode, I mean, we offered Michael Carconi the 1 contract. I don't think we really need to do much else than that. I think our team is in the right spot where we want to be right now. And then, of course, for the upcoming draft year, this upcoming draft year has got Michael Misa. It's got Gavin McKenna. It's got Ryan Rubrick. It's got... Who else is in there? I got to actually look at my template of my draft quickly. Who else is a good name that's coming up? I believe... who are we going with? Adam Nemec, Mikey Bearchild, Elton Hermanson, Ethan Belchetz. So this is the Ethan Belchetz and Gavin McKenna draft coming up. It'll be interesting to see if we can get any of those guys, because somebody's going to fit in real nicely with our team, and I am excited to see who it ends up being. But yeah, that is where we're going to wrap this stream up. Thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate all of you joining in, whether it be on the live stream here or on the YouTube videos after. But yeah, that is where we're going to wrap this one up. I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, do all that good stuff for the live stream if you can. And we got a Stanley exit entrance here. But yeah, that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode when we get to the 2025-26 season. Take care.